The latest. Thank you for love and support. I appreciate you all. We know what is happening in DR Congo. Congo has been fighting for decades now. Congo is looking for peace, and Congo is not getting peace. The United Nations is there, African Union, and what have you for decades still can't make Congo peaceful. Finally, now we are hearing that, according to report, Trump to send troops to DR Congo, and we know what is happening currently in Ukraine. When the Democrats were in power, Joe Biden was always supporting Zelensky. Always, I would say, Zelensky, stop. Emmanuel Macron is behind me. Joe Biden is there. So when Joe Biden was there, Joe Biden made sure that everything that Zelensky wanted, Zelensky was given. To the point that Trump said anytime that Zelensky visits the United States of America, America bleeds. Yes, that this man Zelensky is the best salesman on earth, that he has never seen anybody like that. That people are calling Zelensky a comedian, but that man is a very good salesman, because the amount of money that he leaves with when he visits the United States of America is only a best salesperson that can do that. And finally, when Biden left office, Trump is asking Zelensky to pay for a compensation that Ukraine have to pay the United States of America for all the help they have offered to Ukraine. That the amount of money that Ukraine gain as a result of this war as aid, the America cannot lose this huge sum of money because of Ukraine. And you know what they are targeting? It was for the rare mineral of Ukraine. And even when this conflict started, people were of the view that the United States of America was having an eye on the mineral resources of Ukraine. So they were looking for any way to get in touch with them. So they thought that when they contact Ukraine, they will be able to have an upper hand. So they were trying to use Ukraine against Russia. You know, Russia is not everything. When they are able to weaken Russia and they want to take the mineral resources that are in Ukraine, they'll have easy access to it. But if Russia is still standing tall, Russia will never allow them to take it. So they have to find a way into getting Zelensky to buy into the idea of NATO membership. So they have to use this NATO membership thing to deceive him. And he fell for it.
Europe gave it in the form of a loan. They get their money back. We gave it in the form of nothing. So I want them to give us something for all of the money that we put up. And I'm going to try and get the war settled. And I'm going to try and get all that death ended. So we're asking for rare earth and oil, anything we can get. But we feel so stupid. Here's Europe. And you know, it affects Europe. It doesn't really affect us, except we don't like to see two things. Number one, how Biden got us into this thing in the first place. Terrible. But why is it that he didn't ask for equalization? Europe should put up more money than us. But even if you said the same thing, how come we went so far out front? And he didn't know that Europe gets his money back. They did it in the form of a loan. We don't get our money back. We get nothing. So we're getting our money back. We're going to get our money back because it's not fair. It's just not fair.
So when it happened and they came, they tried to wage this war. And when they realized that they were losing, that was when they brought this economic war called sanctions. And when they realized that the sanctions are not going to help them, you know, America interest first. America can never lose any battle. So the money they've given to Zelensky too can go waste. So they have to find a new way. Yes, we came to help you fight so that we can take the mineral resources. It did not help us. Russia is still standing tall. So now we have to now come out openly and tell you the reason to which we're asking you to come and be a NATO member. And this even NATO membership, finally they are telling Zelensky that he will never get it. Yes, even in the future they are not sure. But Zelensky currently, according to report, he said even if he will step down as the president of Ukraine for them to give Ukraine NATO membership, he's ever ready. Which is not about them giving Ukraine membership to NATO. The only thing they are interested is the mineral resources. And now we are having DR Congo also coming into the scene to ask US for troops. allowing US troops to come into DR Congo, then we know that already the mineral resources they are taking in darkness, this one they are coming to take it in broad daylight. We have forgotten what they did to Gaddafi. These mistakes, we don't have to be repeating them as Africans, because Trump has made it clear that there is no free lunch anywhere. If they are doing this, to Ukraine, you should know that it's the same thing that they are going to do in DR Congo. And this is why we are asking Africans to unite and fight yellow purple. These people are into the continent because of our mineral resources, and we are giving them the time, the chance, the ability, and everything to carry the mineral resources away. The New York Times reports that President Felix of DR Congo has offered the US control over the country's vast minerals to persuade President Trump to send troops against the alleged Rwanda-backed M23 rebels. DR Congo is rich in natural resources, supply much of the world's coltan for smartphones, and over half of global cobalt reserve for electric vehicles. So the same mistake, how can you offer this for them to come and help you fight against M23 rebel groups? Have we gotten to that point as Africans? So for ages, for decades, these mineral resources that they have taken, and we are fighting for this little one that is there to be left. For we the young ones, we are still giving it out for free for troops. UN troops have been there for decades. Which mercenaries haven't come to Congo to help you fight this war? And it's never ended. And now you are offering mineral resources? Is that how best the African leader can fight? Let us learn from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Offering this is the biggest mistake that we can ever make. When they went to Ukraine, what did we see? Was NATO not in Ukraine? Did Ukraine get safe? Where have these people ever been to? And they are able to resolve whatsoever reason to which they went to. When they came to Libya, what did we see? What is wrong with the African leader? Are we saying that we can never have peace among ourselves? The same natural resources you are saying you want to protect is what you want to give out for free. So are we sure that these troops, when they come, what we are asking for decades, they will be able to end it? Why not Russia instead? If you want to give this thing for free, why not give it for free to Russia instead of these people? So Africans can never resolve their own problems without the interference of the West. Is that what we are saying? So when these people turn out to tell you you are not sovereign nation, you can't govern yourselves without them, you will sit there and still go and be sitting in your summit and be saying the opposite. This clearly shows that you still aren't ready to govern yourselves as people. So with the summit you attended in Tanzania was a showcase. The African Union meetings you went and sat down and wrote bills, it was all a showcase. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Our leaders are never making us proud. That is why we always tell you, this democracy we are seeing, it will never help us. It's because of this democracy that these things are happening. If it were to be a different kind of system of government, I don't think what we are seeing will happen. How can you offer the mineral resources we are fighting to protect for free? When Zelensky tried that thing, finally Zelensky have to reverse it. Zelensky was also willing to give the mineral resources for weapons. Finally, I don't know who advised Zelensky. He decided to quit it and said he would rather keep them. As every leader is fighting to preserve the mineral resources for the future to come, the next generations to come, you are going to offer it for free. For what troops? Why can't Africans resolve their own problems without the interference of these people? The same people that are causing the division are the same people you are bringing into. Didn't Paul Kagame made it clear to you that the same people that are pointing fingers at him are the same people who are bringing their troops? My family, my temper is coming, so let me pause here. United we stand. divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's keep decolonizing ourselves from mental slavery. I love you, my family. Let's keep sharing and educating our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa and in DR Congo.